everyone. Part 2 of making a mother tincture. Now, if you haven't seen part 1, it's not going to be hard to find. It's a new YouTube channel, so just take a look at it, because I'm going to pick up now from where I left off, which is once we have gathered all of our flowers in the way I've instructed in part 1, we're now ready to make our mother tincture. So how does that work? There's a picture I'll show now, which is, gives you an idea of the sort of size of the bowl that you probably want to be using. Remembering that all flowers are a different size. So, if you're working with really, really tiny flowers, then maybe you don't need quite as big a bowl as you do when you're working with bigger flowers. But you want the surface of the water to be covered with the flower. And where I left off before is, you have all of your flowers, you've brought them over, you've got your bowl set up with your sterilised, filtered water in there, and you're ready to place the flowers in the mother tincture. What is super important is that you have a bud, your normal full flowers, and a flower that is of the end of the life cycle. So the whole cycle is represented in your tincture remedy. So you now have your flowers on the cloth that you've carried over, and very gently you're going to, with the twigs or the leaves, place the flowers in your tincture. Now, of course, you're going to be doing this on a nice, bright, sunny day, because we now need to leave the tincture in this sunlight for the next 2.5 to 3 hours, because we want the sun to solarize and energize the flowers so that the vibration then goes into the water. So off we go. We can go and do a meditation, go for a bit of a bushwalk, have our lunch, whatever it is that you want to do, and then we come back to our tincture when it is ready to be bottled. So you have your vacuum sealed flask, or obviously sterilized bottle, that you're going to pour very carefully your tincture into. Now you can use, if you again got a sterilized funnel, you can use that to pour the water in. It's up to you, but we need to carefully do that. And then we're ready to pack up and take our mother tincture back, where we are going to then make our mother tincture bottles, which is what we are going to use for our stock remedy. So mother tincture is made up the following way: 40 to 50% of a 40% brandy, an organic one if you can find it, but see how you go, a good brandy. So 40 to 50% brandy, the rest is mother tincture. Now, that is what you are going to use to make your mother tincture bottles. And once you've done that, you are ready to make your stock remedy. So the stock remedy is going to be taking 7 to 14 drops of the mother tincture and adding that to the stock, which you can then put 30% brandy to 40% and the rest water. And then you have your stock bottles ready to use for your tinctures. So mother tincture is the pure essence. Stock bottles are what you make from the mother tincture. And then the remedies that we provide for ourselves, our family, our clients, is then made up from the stock remedy. Now, there are 2 ways of making your everyday mixes. You can do a water tincture or a brandy tincture. Now, that is personal. I often use water tinctures because a lot of the clients that I see are taking the bush flowers, from beginning to end. So they start it, they finish it, the bottle's finished in about anywhere from 2.5 to 3.5 weeks. So as long as it's not left out in the sun, it's okay to take that way. But if someone's taking it more over a long period of time, you will also need to use brandy 30 to 40% in your in your tincture remedy that you're giving to someone. Okay, so it's a beautiful process. As I said, if you haven't seen part 1, please watch it. Part 2 will make much more sense, obviously. And if you have any questions or anything you'd like to share, please feel free to inbox me or comment below, and I will very much look forward to seeing you for the next episode of who knows what. All right, take care. Bye.